Hey, welcome to this week's episode of Topical English Vocabulary with me, Teacher Tiffany. In this week's episode, I'm going to give you 5 new English vocabulary words that will help you speak English fluently and confidently about the topic of science. This is a topic that can be challenging to speak about when you're speaking about it in a language that's not your mother tongue. But after this lesson, you'll be able to speak about it with confidence. Are you ready? Well then, I'm Teacher Tiffany. Let's jump right in. All right, our very first vocabulary word, I want you to pay close attention, related to this topic is equilibrium. Good. Again, equilibrium. Excellent. Last time after me. Equilibrium. Great job. Now this word, even though it's long, has quite a simple meaning. It just refers to a state of balance between opposing forces or processes. Now, don't worry. It sounds more confusing than it is, but I'll read it again and I'll explain it. A state of balance between opposing forces and processes. Here we go. Equilibrium. I'm going to show you if you're watching it, and I'm going to explain to those listening. All right? Equilibrium, right? So we're able to walk straight, right? When you're walking outside, even if you're running, you're able to move without falling over. But if your equilibrium is off, it means you're not able to stand straight, and one side is pulling more than the other. So you're kind of wobbling a bit. Why? You can't find your balance. The opposing forces, they're not balancing. So you're either being pulled to the right a little bit or pulled to the left a little bit, and you're not able to stand straight. Your equilibrium is off. Does that make sense? Yes, you're smart. All right, let's check out these example sentences because they'll help you understand this term even more. Here's the first example sentence. Chemical reactions often reach an equilibrium state where the rates of forward and reverse reactions are equal. Chemical reactions often reach an equilibrium state where the rates of forward and reverse or backward reactions are equal. So the reactions are equal, happening at the same time or at the same rate or the same distance and height. Again, chemical reactions, all right? Sentence number 2. A skilled tightrope walker maintains perfect equilibrium on the wire. This is a great example. So I want you to think about someone who walks on a tightrope. Imagine a rope. It's suspended in the air, and you have an individual who's going to walk across the tightrope. Now, underneath the tightrope is just the earth. So this person does not want to fall. So he or she does not lean to the right, does not lean to the left. They keep their equilibrium so that they can make it across the tightrope. Makes sense, right? Yes. All right. Let's continue then. Sentence number 3. The gymnast held himself perfectly in equilibrium on the balance beam. He was able to balance himself. So again, word number 1 relating to science is equilibrium. Very good. All right, let's now move on to word number 2. Word number 2 after me is hypothesis. Good. Again, hypothesis. Excellent. Last time after me. Hypothesis. Excuse me. Great job. Here we go. The word hypothesis, it literally just refers to proposing an explanation that can be tested. Hey, I'm not sure if this is the reason, but this is my hypothesis. I'm speculating. This is what I think might be the case. Let's test it. Let's see if we can prove this to be true or untrue. This is a hypothesis. Again, an explanation that can be tested. You got it? Yes. All right. Let's check out these example sentences. Here's the first example sentence. Scientists hypothesized that a new medication might be effective in treating the disease. We're not sure. This disease is pretty bad, but we think a new medicine, this medicine we're working on, might affect the disease and cause it to basically go away. All right, here we go. Sentence number 2. Based on the observations, the researchers hypothesized that the climate might be changing. And finally, engineers often hypothesize different solutions before testing them in prototypes. You got it? I love it. All right, so again, word number 2 after me, hypothesis. Good. What was our first vocabulary word about science? Ooh, good pronunciation. After me, equilibrium. Excellent. Our second word again? Yes, hypothesis. Good job. All right. Now our third word, our third English vocabulary word about science. After me, variable. Good. Again, variable. Great job. Last time after me, variable. Excellent. Now, this term variable just refers to a factor that is changed in an experiment to observe its effect on another factor. All right? Something within an experiment that is adjusted or changed to see how it will affect another aspect or another piece of an experiment. Again, variable. You have multiple factors, right? Multiple things. You pick one, you make a change to see how it will affect the other. That means it's a variable. All right? Check out these example sentences because they'll help you understand this term even more. Remember, we're talking about science. Here's the first example sentence. The scientists investigated the effect of light intensity on plant growth using light intensity as the variable, the thing that would be changed. If I change light intensity, how will the plant be affected? This is a variable. Yeah, you caught that. Yes. All right, good. Here we go. The second example sentence. A well-designed experiment has a clear independent variable and a dependent variable that is measured. Finally, controlling all variables except the one being tested is crucial for drawing valid conclusions. All right, so again, our third vocabulary word on the topic of science is variable. Good. What again was our first vocabulary word? Yes, equilibrium. Our second vocabulary word? Excellent. Hypothesis. And our third vocabulary word? Excellent. Variable. Great job. Now let's move on to our fourth vocabulary word. After me, observation. Good. Again, observation. Excellent. Last time after me. Observation. Great job. Now, this term observation literally just refers to the act of noticing or perceiving something. The act of noticing, hey, I saw that. Or hey, something changed in this experiment. The act of noticing or perceiving something. In English, we say observation. You got it? Yes. All right. Check out these example sentences. Here we go. The very first one. Careful observation is essential for scientific inquiry. Second, astronomers use telescopes to make detailed observations of celestial objects. And finally, The doctor made careful observations of the patient's symptoms before making a diagnosis. You got it? Yes. So once again, number 4 after me. Observation. Very good. Our first vocabulary word again? Yes. Equilibrium. Our second word? Excellent. Hypothesis. Our third vocabulary word? Yes. Variable. And our fourth vocabulary word? Great job. Observation. Excellent. Now let's go to our fifth English vocabulary word about the topic of science. Here's the fifth vocabulary word. After me, replication. Good. Again, replication. Excellent. Last time after me, replication. Great job. Now this term replication literally just refers to repeating an experiment to confirm the results. Repeating an experiment to confirm the results. We did it one time and we got these results. If we do it again, will we get the same results or will it be something different? In English, we say replication. Again, vocabulary words related to science. Replication means repeating an experiment in order to confirm the results. Let's check out these example sentences. Here's the first one. Scientific findings are more reliable if the experiment can be replicated by other researchers. Can they get the same results? Next, sentence 2. Replication helps to ensure that the results were not due to chance or errors. And finally, to ensure the effectiveness of the new vaccine, researchers conducted replications of the clinical trials at multiple locations worldwide. You got it? Yes. So once again, number 5, replication. Very good. All right. We have 5 English vocabulary words. What was the first word again? Excellent. Equilibrium. What was the second word? Yes. Hypothesis. Third vocabulary word. Yes. Variable. Fourth vocabulary word. Excellent. Observation. And fifth vocabulary word. Great job. Yes. Replication. Excellent. Now it's time for us to listen to and read a paragraph. A paragraph about science that includes each of the vocabulary words we went over in our lesson today. I want you to listen closely and see if you could hear the words you learned today. Here we go. Science isn't about blind guesses. It starts with a puzzling observation, like a plant thriving in shade. This sparks a hypothesis. Maybe a certain light level for plants is ideal. Scientists then experiment by manipulating a variable while keeping others constant. Careful observation and replication confirm their findings. A combination of observation, variable manipulation, hypothesis testing, and confirmation builds a reliable picture of the world, where explanations find equilibrium with what we see. Again, a very natural, a very easy to understand paragraph for a native English speaker. And now for you. We learned and saw each of the words that we had in our lesson. Observation, hypothesis, replication, variable, and multiple uses of the words. This is how you improve your English fluency, by daily improving your English vocabulary. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Remember, if you want to receive from Sunday to Friday in your email free vocabulary words related to specific topics, all you have to do is go to www.dailyenglishvocabulary.com and I'll start sending it to you today. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and I can't wait to talk to you in the next one. Until then, speak English.